Hit him with his recap. Pin him to the ground and the crowd go wild, man down, know what y'all like. Hit him with his recap. On the top rope, crowd already know how I fly him to the.
It's your boy, your cousin, your nephew. It's the Don of the Gravito region. And the best kept secret in all of the Mid-Atlantic. It's the Don Chaz Evans. And you're checking out the 3 Count Podcast presents Chaz and Friends. Let me introduce you my friends, because it is always about my friends. Psych. But anyway, introducing first, switching it up the order. All right. The Dark Lord, the Dark Goat, ladies and gentlemen. He is now the official host of the 3 Count Podcast watch-alongs. All right. If you didn't catch that out live, go check the replay. It's you can find it. We went live, so go check that one out on our platforms. And go check out our live review of Royal Rumble. He is the residential supervillain, the Damien Fatale.
Yeah, you know what? I'm kind of good that I'm not going to be your friend anymore. So we're good. My feelings ain't hurt.
And introducing last but certainly not the least, he is the landlord of the Dog Pound. He's the man that runs this show because I really don't do anything. He was also on the watch along yesterday. All right. Should have seen it. Go check it out. He is the Red Dog. Bark, bark,
hey, bark. So I'm gonna try this out real quick. So let's see how to start out. It is the Air Force veteran intel specialist, the one you call on when you gotta think about wants to get the job done and your friendly neighborhood red dog. Yeah, we just signed it now. We just learning how to sign.
So legitimately, I want to tell you this live on the air. Like the way you just pick up things and like you just go, yeah, I'm gonna learn how to do this, and you do it. It's bar none one of the greatest things in the world, and I just want to let you know I appreciate that. Like it's really dope. Like you inspire me.
That.
Like man said, yeah, I'm gonna learn how to do a kip up, and man he sends the progress in the group chat for about like what it took how long it took like about a month.
Yeah, it took like 3 weeks.
3 weeks. And this man hit a kip up. Man goes, yeah, I'm at a moonsault. What? Will it take you what? 2 weeks?
Yeah.
2 weeks. I get, and showing his progress every week. 2 weeks later, this man's hitting Kurt Angle moonsaults off the top of the cage, like, and missing. Like, it was beautiful. So, yeah, legit. You like, was it last week? Yeah, you sent me a video of you learning sign, and I was like, this man's just,
yeah.
You're like the ultimate customizable character.
I love the idea that like this, like when you touch a lip and then you just snap, like this is Red Dog. So I'm like, oh, that's easy. I can do that.
Oh, that's tough. See? I now have to figure what's the Dawn. Do you know how to say the Dawn?
I don't. So low key, like I'll tell you more about it afterwards because I actually learned like a lot of things. Like I just didn't realize like I implemented my schedule anyway. So like I had someone I told someone I was show me respect and stop messing with my schedule.
Oh wow. This guy. But anyway, it's been a crazy week.
Yeah, it has.
So let's get through all the pleasantries and so we can get through the week, okay? And let y'all know what happened. So if you haven't done so already, all right, make sure you hit that subscribe button on YouTube. Also, make sure you hit that like button on Facebook, right? And make sure you also hit that follow button if you're watching us on the Infinite 8 Plus network.
Ooh, yeah, I gotta hit that button too. Yep, I lost it. Oh, there it is. Infinite Plus Network. That's how I gotta say. That's how I gotta remember to say it.
I'm about to say you gotta remember that. Like it's like the big plus. Like you just gotta.
No, Big Plus Network was like Big Plus Network.
That's true.
Infinite Plus Network.
That's true.
Yeah, you gotta put a little different inflection on that.
That's true. That's true. So anyway, let's get right down to it. Follow us on all your favorite social media platforms. 3 Count Pod.
I freaking hate him so much.
3 Count _ Pod. All right, on X, okay, or Twitter. Okay.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, I'm like a completely separate thing.
I was just wondering. I was like, are you okay?
I just saw a text message. Fucking Justin.
Oh.
He said he's changing my name in his phone to DAMIENS.
I like that.
I was like, oh, that's too good. I ain't even mad at that one.
Yeah, I like that.
That's actually, you know what? I need you to write. That needs to be your name on here.
Yeah.
No. Yeah, like you
All right, we'll see what happens next week.
Yeah,
I might do that.
You might look. Instead of leaving it, just go. You know what? I'm gonna change it today. Just put that there.
It'll be a surprise.
Yeah, you like that.
Damien, and then underneath it should be like the 3 Count resident supervillain.
Man, that's how we know and what type of mood you're in.
Oh yeah. Nah, shit. I probably should change it right now, considering what's ready to come out of my mouth.
Oh, right. Really? All right. Oh, you know what? Let's see if we can get through temp check first. All right. So temp check.
Let's get doubt it. Okay, let's try.
Oh, buddy, I love it. This is how this show is going to be. An hour late, and because anyway, she could have went on. Let's go temp check, y'all. Temp check. This is a wrestling podcast.
He's just having trouble going. Yeah, man. I didn't want to be on at normal time because the Ravens lost. Nah, I'm pissed off.
Wow! There we go. There we go. Already. Temp check. I can tell you who's not the hottest team in the NFL.
I mean, there's what is it? There's 2-3 teams still in. So what? 29 other teams. Mm-hmm. There's 29 other teams doing the same thing that the Ravens are doing.
Exactly. Terrible. Anyway, temp check. For those of you who don't know what temp check is, look, it's where we give you our hottest or coldest wrestlers. Okay, temperature. All right, you're not an idiot. So it's people who just catching up to us. All right. Like if you are, our constant listeners,
you'd be surprised.
Facts.
Anyway, that's temp check, folks. Hot, coldest wrestler going into the week. All right. All right. Go, Damien.
All right. So my hottest. I have 1A, 1B. It will be the Royal Rumble winners. Bailey and Cody. So I'm going to give them. And I, to be honest with you, I don't know. We'll talk about that, but it was good. It was good. Those two, I'll give them their props. And my coldest. There's a small group of people.
Okay.
Who are also going to be a part of my award today.
Oh, look, got to be before you finish. I want to say this. Listen, as soon as everything happened, we're not going to talk about what happened. That's a topic. We'll get there. Look, I wanted to text you and go, well, we should already put out the dumbass of the week.
I probably should have.
But more stuff has come out and more things have happened. So I'm very intrigued for dumbass of the week. All right, Cliff, what you got?
All right, so we'll just go coldest wrestler of the week. Just to start it off. I'm gonna be honest, man. Like I'm just not really feeling like the whole thing going on with Sting and Darby Allin, but more specifically with Darby Allin. So I'm just gonna go Darby Allin because it's an easy target to shoot.
Darby's always cool. I stopped liking Darby.
But then actually I want to kind of follow Damien and also do a 1A, 1B, right? So obviously Bailey and Cody. I'm gonna throw one more in there, right? And it's because it was my pop of the night, and I did nothing but cry for fucking 10 minutes on the live, like of tears of just laughter, because Dominic Mysterio came out, and when he walked around that ring, he was looking for the biggest dude to punch in the face, and he slid in and hit Karrion Kross. I was like, my man is still living in prison.
Yep.
I was in tears the whole.
Oh,
Look,
that
I'm
was
still
beautiful.
like laughing.
I was
about it,
cracking
but
up.
I'm like,
Listen. Look, I want to let you listen. Having y'all as commentary instead of Michael Cole. Okay, it was I kind of had it low, so I did hear some of the commentary, but I was mostly listening to you guys, and I just want to let y'all know I need us to do dub commentary over some of the old shows. I need you, Anthony, Damien, and Eve. Okay, 4-man booth. Look,
she had a ball. She had a ball. She had a ball.
Look, she looked like she looked like she had a blast. Shout out to Damien's wife being on the watch along. Listen, we will be doing another one, okay, for Elimination Chamber.
Ooh, it's gonna be rough.
Yeah, which is great for Damien because Damien in his time zone was at 3 a.m.
Yeah,
5 a.m. for us, which is I was like that's doable. But you gotta watch. You gotta watch New Japan time for
yeah, I do.
So we were doing a watch along then. I'll be on that one. Hopefully Eve can do can endure as well because that was fun. So, but all right, my temp check. Right, look, coldest wrestler is Brock Lesnar. Will for reasons that we'll get into. Period. My hottest wrestler to be different. And to not go the Cody Rhodes, Bailey route, I'm gonna go with Jordan Grace, man. Like I managed to not get spoiled, and I was like, holy crap.
That was a good one. That was a good one. I was genuinely happy to see her in there.
Yeah. I think that one for me was like the really big moment of the women's. I mean, what really was the Jade and Bianca. I was in tears.
No, it was one of the big moments.
It's up there. Like it really is up there. So yeah, Jordan Grace gets my hottest wrestler of the week.
Yeah.
So yeah, let us know what your temp checks are in the chat. Okay. So
I managed to not get it spoiled for me either. And like, yeah, when she came out, like my reaction was as genuine as because I had no idea. And I was like,
I kind of got it ruined for me, but I didn't believe it.
Yeah, because Lou's a dick.
I was all good. I wasn't mad. I was just saying it was still a shock. It was like, oh, okay, that's kind of cool.
So guess what?
It was like, oh shit.
So the funny thing is this: I didn't get spoiled, but I saw her post that said that, hey, just made it back home, guys. And I had seen that today, and I was, and I liked it just because, not thinking anything of it. So it was cool, because I know I found, of course she posted that to, knock off, everybody from off the trail, but you can. Once it's out, I don't know why you're gonna try, guys. We know, but
because you gotta try. You gotta keep.
You gotta try. I get, yeah. At least try. But yeah, it was really cool. It was really cool seeing Jordan Grace. So all right, let's see here. Anything in the chat?
No, but we do have better get a raise at 3 a.m. Lou popped in, said, gentlemen, as I said, dick. For just like shout
out to Lou. Lou's the Scott Hall of the 3 Count podcast. Like he's still cool. That even when he shows up, I'm like, yeah. But it's like, regardless, it's like, get this old guy out of here.
Not this guy again.
Exactly, not this guy again. But shout out to Lou, who was on the on the watch along. I hope he's on the watch along too. Maybe I'll get to argue with him at 5 a.m. in the morning.
I don't think he's gonna do that.
I don't think he's gonna. I'm about to say, oh yeah, no, I don't need him on. I don't need him on the shoot. He'll probably be extra annoying.
I'll venture off to say that he's on night 1 or night 2 of WrestleMania. I'll put it out there.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're still figuring out the rosters for night 1 and night 2.
Ooh, that's gonna be fun.
I don't know, Damien. You doing both nights?
Yeah, if I'm not actually physically there.
Exactly. That's what I said too.
If I'm
I don't know about night 2. I don't know about Cody and Roman.
I'll check in live. Like I'll check in live if I'm.
I was about to say I may pop in throughout the show, but Cody and Roman too. It was a family event last year, okay, in my house, and it will be another family event in my house this year because our tribal chief is going back in war, and I'm rooting for my tribal chief this year. But anyway, we'll get to that later. But yeah, all right.
Interesting.
Look.
Topic one.
Let's get to it. The Royal Rumble fallout. Look, I think this is probably one of the most solid Royal Rumbles in a long time. Yes, only 4 things were on the card.
Which was great, by the way.
Great because I got to digest everything.
Exactly.
But where do we go moving forward? So your men's Royal Rumble winner, Cody Rhodes, out of what was it, 26 years? You think it's 26, 27?
Yeah,
26?
About that.
Well, I think it's 26, but 26 years since a person has won back-to-back Royal Rumbles. Stone Cold Steve Austin was the last guy to do it. Cody Rhodes is the Royal Rumble winner. And on the women's side, Bayley is your women's Royal Rumble winner. They will main event WrestleMania in Philadelphia. Where do we go from here? Let's start with you, Cliff. What do you think?
I think what it is you start with Bayley, right? Let's just keep it 100. Bayley's. I kind of want to see Bayley challenge for Io Sky's title, not Rhea Ripley, because obviously they've been kind of keeping her like out of the friends group. Like she's now like kind of the outcast. No pun intended for AEW. Don't come after me. But she's kind of like the out on her own. And then I think what I really want to see, and there was like a lot of matchups that I didn't know that I wanted. That I start seeing.
Right.
Can I please get Andrade versus Gunther? Because I was like, I need that match for the Intercontinental title. But no, I just think that from here now, like clearly we know Cody's gonna be challenging Roman, so we're gonna have to find an opponent for Seth, which we were talking about it last night on the show, and Damien brought it up that the final 6 were all dudes from Raw.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And it was like, oh wow.
Yep. Final 6 was from everyone was from Raw.
Yeah, so I thought that was.
Raw's the A show. I mean, let's be real. I mean, SmackDown hasn't been. SmackDown has, and I've said it before. It hasn't been the best. Hasn't been the best. It's a schizophrenic show like it was back in the day. So at least some episodes seem that way. But Raw constantly for I think the latter half of last year, and coming out on the new year, Raw's been the better show out of the 2 brands. So makes sense. Raw's the A show. Raw's going to Netflix. Oops, I'm talking about that yet. $5 billion.
Get out of here.
But yeah. So, but no, it 20. That's funny.
But no, that's what I'm just saying. So I think for me, what it is just like we got to find out what everybody else is going to do. What obviously, we have the tag titles that we have got to get put up. We got to find out who they're going to be facing off against. And there's a few intriguing matchups that I see. I'm not even going to front like I don't want like Jordan Grace versus anybody.
Right. And then
that's not going to happen. But
right, yeah.
Right. Dude, there was so much with that.
Yeah.
It's like, I didn't know I wanted that.
Can we not call it the Forbidden or whatever? Can we like try to start changing, just call it the multiverse?
Can we just like not call it whatever stupid door it is?
Yeah, that right there was great too as well.
That was great. That wasn't even on the actual show.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, but no, I can't wait to see what they do with Jade. That's definitely gonna be huge. Whether we get like Jade versus Rhea Ripley or Jade versus Io, I don't really care. I just, it's clear. I mean, like when Jade came out and that pop was huge at the Rumble. So
Yeah,
I don't know. I genuinely am like intrigued this year with Royal Rumble or with WrestleMania because like there's just so many good matches. Like Triple H did a really good job this latter half of the year once he kind of got full control to like establish like, these are everything that's going to be kind of in play. And obviously we got the tease with Jimmy and Jay. So yeah, I think I don't know, man. I'm intrigued to see what happens.
All right, so I'm gonna start with a negative and then end with a positive.
Of course you are.
I want to be fair. Everything about that show was great as far as the structure of the show. Having the women first was great. Putting the Fatal 4-Way afterwards, and then Logan Paul and that was great. Then putting the men's at the end. I think every match delivered except for the Fatal 4-Way. I think the Fatal 4-Way was, for the most part, bleh, until legit the last 2 minutes. And yes, once you put more than 3 people in the match, it gets chaotic like that. And I understand that. But for those 4 performers, when you say Randy Orton, LA Knight, AJ Styles, and Roman Reigns, you think those 4 heads and the agents there at in WWE could have produced something better. I just call a spade a spade. Like it was bleh. But not to say that it ruined the whole show, because I think the women's Royal Rumble match was by far the better Royal Rumble. I think everything about that I think seeing Liv come in was just all the pops, really. The Jade, all the surprises. Jade, Jordan, Naomi, which I think everyone kind of knew, but still, you got to see it to believe it. Don't believe everything on the internet type of a deal. So that, what else was there? Her throwing Nia off, the Liv return, just all the moments. And that's really what the Royal Rumble is, just, having pockets of moments throughout the match. And all of them were just great, like just great. And just the matchups and the combinations. And Bayley winning, like legit, like who really like Triple H said, one of the most giving performers out there, like legitimately. And Darius Carter said it on Twitter, like the real workers understand this and feel this more. And then I guess very true. Like Bayley winning on top is like, even though she's the heel, but it's a real feel good moment for her.
Yeah.
And so it's just great. Logan Paul can't do no wrong. Okay. He stole my finish from EWA, but which is okay. I won't be mad. It's a great finish with the Nux and getting hit with them. Like, I get it. That's fine. He could have sold them. He could have sold the Nux more, but hey, it was good. That was that. He can't do no wrong. That was great. And then the men's match, like, it was great. Just
I must
great.
have misunderstood the question because I thought you said where are we going from here, and you're like recapping the show.
Yeah,
that's true. Yeah. Where do we go from here? Oh, you're right. So let's go. Let's do. Well, then, I mean, hey,
a little bit of both.
A little bit of both. Yeah, a little bit of both. It's fine. I mean, it was a dope show.
I like the show. There you go.
I did. There you go. It was a great show. Moving on up. Yeah, A+. Give it A+ still, even with the dud. There you go. Where we go from here? Bro, look. Give me, this is what you do. You put Jade versus Bianca. You tease that all the way to SummerSlam. You don't give us that. Because let me tell you something. That made me cry. I cried. I cry for everything. We all know I cry for everything. I see puppies and I cry.
That explains why you weren't on that.
Funny thing is this. Guess what? I did cry in Paw Patrol. because I watched my son have such the enjoyment of watching Paw Patrol, yes, I did start to cry a little bit. I teared up. But anyway, that's not the point. But look, people are gonna say, give us the Jade and Bianca. That's the money match, right? That's the money match. I saw people online going, that should be the main event of WrestleMania, and I go, pump the brakes, pump the brakes. Like, wait to do that match, not even in the States, on one of the pay-per-views where it's out of the country, so it could really, where it really hits. Like, save
chamber.
Nothing. Wait a second, you might be on to something. I wasn't thinking that soon, but you might be on to something there, brother. Isn't I was thinking Money in the Bank, because Money in the Bank is in, isn't Money in the Bank in Canada this year?
Ooh, actually, yeah. Is it Canada?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, because they were in London last year. I think they're in Canada this year. But that'd be hot there, So those Canadians, they'll go. Wah! But anyway, but so
sound clipping that.
I'm also Cody and Roman too at WrestleMania. Cody gets to finish the story. So yeah, give me all of that. Give me Jordan Grace just in the WWE period. But let her still be Impact Knockouts champion. But she still has to work Thursday nights.
Yes.
But put her on Raw.
I ain't mad at that one.
Put her on Raw.
That was.
I mean, SmackDown's just hard on the travel. So put her on Raw, and still have her work the Impact, because like you said, Cliff, the different combinations and just the matchups is, give me Jordan Grace and Natalya with time.
That could be fun.
That could be fun. Let me tell you something. That could be any better than what your queen can do, even though she's on her she's already rehabbing, which is insane.
You only talking crap because she ain't around. It's all good.
You're right. I am. I sure am.
If she was there, you wouldn't be saying that. You'd be like,
you're absolutely right.
Yeah,
you're absolutely right. Never bet against the Flair.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, Damien, what you got? The question is, where do we go from here? The fallout.
Yeah, there's a lot. Yeah, there's a lot.
Don't review the show like I did.
Yeah, I know, right? There's a lot of directions that they can go in. I already assume Bailey's going after EO. Something's got to give.
That's exactly
the way that the other two were in the Royal Rumble match, Bailey being surprised about it, then trying to work all together, and they're just kind of throwing her to the wolves. Yeah. That's kind of like a given. And then the Roman thing, I feel like where that match was at, the match was perfect for what it needed to be.
Yeah.
Oddly enough, that match was supposed to be a filler match. It shouldn't have been better than the match before the main event, which was the United States Championship match. It didn't overshadow that. It was a great placement for what the match was supposed to be.
Correct. Absolutely.
And we knew that Roman was winning regardless.
Correct.
If anybody else thought different, then y'all need to get out of Tony Khan's stash. Just
legit. That was this title match is a filler. Okay,
it is.
This is filler for my anime folks. This was a filler championship match.
Yeah, it was.
No disrespect to LA.
Nobody. But that's
this has been his moment really these past couple months. It has been LA Knight. So, and then Randy coming back as well, getting his revenge. So no disrespect to those stories being told, but this is filler.
It's filler.
LA Knight has always been filler, and it's crazy to think that people really thought, and we all, and it's crazy for us too, because we, and they had us believing that. So I think we all at some point during this LA Knight Roman's era of the past 6 months, there were moments we thought, I think LA Knight is the one.
Yep.
So props to kudos to them. Just the way they told the story, but this was filler. Who's to say that filler episodes aren't really good?
Exactly. So
learning how to drive for all my Dragon Ball nerds.
So
the best filler episode of Dragon Ball.
But for me,
Great.
that's why I enjoyed the match for what it was.
I didn't like it, man. I know it sucked. That's why it sucks for me. Because I didn't like the ending.
Also, because you weren't watching it live with us, like you were
Yeah.
watching it at home. If you were watching with us and we were doing you would have laughed your ass off watching.
Probably true. That's also very true.
Because I mean, like I said, the match to me, the match was really solid. You know, it was
They did
probably
everything it
the
was supposed
first
to do.
time. It was probably the first time that Roman actually won the match without a direct interference.
Boo,
I don't count.
that's not true. Solo got
That's not
involved.
true.
No,
That's
no,
not true.
I'm talking about the final moments. I'm not talking about the match.
Oh my goodness! There he goes.
Talking about. Hey, look, I gotta get it in somewhere because later it's gonna be very hard for me. So it's gonna hurt later on, and you'll hear why. But no, that's exactly the way it was supposed to be. There's a lot that they can build. I'd like to see Jade versus Bianca at WrestleMania. I don't care what you say, Chaz. I want to see that at WrestleMania.
I'm not saying I wouldn't want to look. I don't want to see. Look, I'm not saying I don't want to see it at WrestleMania. I want to see it. Period. You can put that joint on. You can put that on Raw tomorrow. I'm there. Okay, 8:00, USA Network, where characters are welcomed. Like I'm there. I'm there.
That's fun.
You can put that on at a bingo hall. I'm there.
But like I said, the craziest thing is with everything that
I will put it alone. Put it in Paris, France. I'm putting it alone. I'm there.
Like whatever.
Not saying I don't want to see the WrestleMania. Just the way WrestleMania at this point, it's it's looking out to be from in this little faded, little foggy. There's still some fog there, but like the picture that's coming out, no, save it. But if you're gonna put it there, by God, Daddy, put it.
Punk's gonna get his opportunity to face Seth. Between now and WrestleMania, we already know that's probably going to happen at Elimination Chamber. Pretty much, we're going to probably get the WrestleMania that we thought that we were going to get when Punk showed up. I don't think the certain things or certain people that have been popping up now is going to change the plan because they still let Cody win.
Right.
That was their plan. So they're sticking to the plan regardless of who's popping in or whatever is happening. So, you know what? I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. I think the what set it in stone really is the not once they set in stone, but I think Cody made it known, and it's true. He's the man.
Yeah.
Like Cody Rhodes. I mean, yes, Roman Reigns is still, the face of the WWE. Yes, it is. When you look at WWE, it is Roman Reigns. Like he's that dude. No, not always, but that guy. Like for every bad guy, there was, there's always, the good guy. That good guy, that big baby face. Like the real baby face, like the face of the company, is Cody Rhodes. Like you said, it doesn't matter who's popping. CM Punk is there. Yes, he's there. But CM Punk is not there, and then they're not changing plans for CM Punk. And that's good. And isn't that what you said? Isn't that what you said, Damien, 6 months ago? Yeah. You said it 6 months ago. So I think it's we need to really look at Cody Rhodes on the, I hate to say the Super Sheena stature, but Cody is the guy. Okay,
he's earned that spot though. That's the
exactly, and he has earned that spot. So, shout out to them for sticking to their guns. Because throughout literally since CM Punk came back, honestly, actually even after he lost, they were saying it's over for Cody. And it's the long game. So, yeah. All right, Cliff. Check out. Let's see what our listeners are talking about.
We start off. Mr. Golden, what's up? He says,
"What's good,
gentlemen?" He said that his coldest wrestler is the ones who participated in the Rumble, in the men's, because the crowd was dead for most of it except for Cody and Punk.
Facts. That's facts.
Oh, they had that little mid card vortex there from like
That's
after
true.
the
Yes,
first like
that is true. Yeah.
2 entrance or 3 entrances or
Yeah.
I don't know.
And
I thought
that's it.
Andrade showed up.
Yeah, I popped when Andrade showed up.
I mean, I
So
popped too. It wasn't like but it was like, oh yeah, you know. Cool. I mean, we knew his contract was expired. We kind of knew he was already going back.
he wanted to go back the day that he punched Sammy Guevara.
That's also very true. He's so as well, like we said, that it was oh man, yeah, but we knew that was coming.
So the hottest is Jade.
Absolutely.
Outside of Bailey
retweet
Cody, yeah, I would.
No, you know what? No. When you put Jade in the question, the conversation, that's it. That's the period.
And she looked
Boom.
amazing. She
Great.
looked amazing.
Let me tell you something.
Roman win one match without outside interference.
Never.
Technically, he did.
There you go.
Who went through the barricade? Who was a non-factor in the finish?
Just saying.
Exactly.
That's the technicality.
But when the falsy was going on, who came out and stopped the pin?
Hey,
there you go.
In the hoodie.
There you go,
man. With the thumb.
Thumb. Look, my son did it. He put the thumb up. He says, the thumb. We were watching. He goes, the thumb.
It's a fatal 4-way. He did nothing wrong. No DQ, no count out.
Absolutely. I mean, look at that.
He wandered out there looking for catering.
Get out of there.
And you knew it was going to happen with the first with the others. Also, we got one that wrote in Gunther versus Lesnar.
Yeah.
I mean, a week ago, I would have said yes.
Well, yes.
Yes. You know what? Tuesday, I would have said yes.
Right? We can switch that to Gunther versus Breaker.
Yeah.
That's what they did in the Rumble.
Yeah.
This is in response to you talk about with Jordan Grace and Natalia, Ugg. I think Natalia just called worker. Punk versus McIntyre.
Yeah, I think that's next.
Leading up to
that's great. Yes, I think that's next because McIntyre was whipping that little boy butt.
You know what? I could see that being like whatever they do
in the chamber. That's in the chamber.
Yeah, like the final two.
Yeah,
I can see that.
Yeah, chamber.
So Knight falls under the same situation as Road, Nakamura, Joe. Comes from another area and doesn't win. Nakamura won the title. Nakamura won the title.
What title?
Did he win? He won the heavyweight title, did he?
No.
So he just won the NXT heavyweight title.
That's it.
And what has it been?
An Intercontinental title.
Champion.
Yeah.
What? Like
no.
He had his shot and lost.
Yeah.
He won the Royal Rumble.
He won the Rumble. He made he faced AJ at WrestleMania, but he didn't win. No, that never happened, brother. I mean, IWGP.
I know. It's so weird to think that like he's been there for so long and like he like AJ, Jinder, Seth, like he has not won the title yet, and you keep him in the upper echelon of the card. Like what? Like I could have sworn he won at least one title.
No.
Whatever, but Road, Nakamura, and Joe all won the NXT heavyweight title. That's a world championship. Castagnoli. What was with Cesaro was a crime. I'm just gonna put it out there.
It was. He wasn't used correctly.
Yeah.
I hope she did get a hernia.
Nah, there's no way she didn't. She picked her up with ease. Did you see that? And it didn't even look like Nia was sandbagging.
Nah, look.
It was like, no, you're going out.
The funny thing is this: I follow her. Her regimen and whatnot.
Yeah.
Look, I give her credit. Like even if she did have to struggle a little bit, like not to say that was like easy lifting. Look, Shawty's strong. That girl's strong.
Oh, no, she is.
And that's SKR. ONG.
Again, did you
Strong.
see the way that she lifted her up?
True. Yeah. Absolutely. Because I think Big Oof
up like a
sandbagged
small
just off rip.
child.
So I'm not even. I don't think
No.
Big Oof jumped. I don't think Big Oof jumped anyway.
No,
So I think he did
she
sandbag.
picked her up
Yeah,
like
Big
she was
Oof.
carrying it like a bale of hay with ease.
Then we got so he didn't win the WWE Championship. He did win the Intercontinental, and then Ronda lifted trips. But Ronda lifting trips is not the same as Jade lifting Nia.
Oh no,
That-
it is a
no.
huge difference.
And you know what? And guess what? And Triple
Everything.
H still jumped though. That's the thing. Triple H still jumped.
And then we also have Karma lifted Dolph. Yeah,
Dolph is like is like legit like me. If
I can lift off.
Nick.
Yeah,
Nick is about Nick is the same weight as me.
Yeah, I can.
I'm not calling that man Dolph Ziggler anymore. Okay,
Yeah,
he's not
his
Nick.
Nick. You're
is
right.
Nick. Nick is he's like the same height and weight as I am.
I can lift him. So I mean,
Yeah.
I'm not lifting Nia.
all right. On that note, this is where it gets steamy. Ladies and gentlemen,
I need a drink.
Oh wait, hold on. Before we go into that, so you think Nia is too? Yeah, easy.
Yeah, easy, hands down.
250? Nah.
Maybe like 225.
225, 230. Yeah, somewhere
Yeah,
like that.
because she slimmed down. She
Yeah.
has slimmed down.
No, she has. When she came back, yes,
But
absolutely. That is very true.
You have to put the fact that she's also tall. So you
She is
have that,
tall.
like, you
Right.
know what I mean? You got that picking her up isn't going to be easy.
That's true.
Tall people are hard to pick up.
The question I got asked to us real quick was, so is lifting trips a bigger accomplishment? No.
Nah.
If you compare, look, let's look like this. If you're comparing it to, no. But in the context of said match, right? You know, I think yes, it's a big deal. But if you're comparing the two, no. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want to. Because like you got to remember, like specifically for that match, and like stuff gets placed there. I know we lose, we lose sight of that sometimes. But like the placement of that and the purpose for it in that specific matchup made sense. It was Ronda's first match, and she's facing the Hall of Famer legend, okay, give him his flowers, the legend of Triple H. Triple H towards his heyday, but still Triple H could go. If Triple H didn't damn near die, guess what? Triple H probably would have been in the Rumble just to be as a surprise.
I guess,
what I'm saying?
If I'm gonna compare it to like if we're gonna compare the Jade to Nia type of deal, right? Then let's keep it real. It would be Bianca Belair when she carried Otis.
Oh yeah,
challenge.
Yeah,
Okay.
she did.
Carried him like
She did.
Otis is 300 pounds. He's 5'9". Like this dude and I are the same height, and this dude like is 300 plus pounds.
Fair.
And Bianca was like, I got him.
Fair.
With ease.
That's
with ease. Around the ring.
Around
the ring.
Facts.
Without slowing down.
Yeah.
With ease.
Yeah.
It
was amazing.
That was intimidating.
All right, here we go. Let's get it.
This hurts my soul.
And it's funny because Chaz is muted again.
Oh, this hurts my soul that this has to happen. This is probably the first time and hopefully the last time that anybody from this organization makes this list.
Oh man, are we there?
Yeah.
Are we there?
Hold on, I need to take my hat for this one off.
Oh my, no, he's not doing that. No, he's not. This is
my dumbasses of the week are Vince McMahon.
No, don't say that. Don't you say R. Don't you say R. Your. That's yours. Don't you do that. You restate that now.
Why is that? Because he's a dumbass. Calling a spade a spade. Look, I have to be fair and biased with this award. He's a dumbass. He's a dumbass. I read that 67-page thing. He's an idiot. It is what it is. And number 2 is his homeboy. His right hand
Johnny
man,
Ace.
Obviously, his Johnny Ace.
Oh wow, we're going there. Wow,
And my
I don't
number
think
3.
you've ever put any WWE people.
Nope.
This is ground. I love this show.
And number 3, there's a third, is the former WWE champion / UFC
heavyweight
champion.
No way.
Let's go.
And Brock. Those are the 3 nominees for dumbass of the fucking week. Because why? It's just why.
This is your segment. I'm gonna raise my hand. Be respectful. It's your segment. I've raised my hand.
Yeah, go ahead.
Can I put in a 4th?
All right, who's your 4th?
All of the above.
Hey, yo.
Yeah, you can.
All right. I don't disagree with you, brother. As far as this week has gone, every name on this list deserves it. And I know this is a fun segment. I know we make jokes about this segment. But if we can, as any serious as we can be as far as this segment go, legitimately a dumbass.
Yeah.
Legitimately. I want to make that clear because I don't want to light heart the situation at any point. I don't want to make light of it. This segment this is a fun segment to joke and but if there was ever anyone or any persons that deserved an award for it, I want to make sure that when this is gone out and it is broadcast, everyone understands that there is an option. Okay, because nothing that any said person, as far as their part in it, is any less than the other. I want to make sure that there is an option that you can say all of them.
Now, hold on.
That's all I want to make sure. I want to make sure that is said before we continue to shit on this entire thing.
Look, the funny part about this, right, is yes, all 3 deserve every bit of this. However, Johnny is a fucking idiot and a follower. He did not have to do any of that. In my opinion, he is the dumbest dumb fuck of all. Next to Brock, because he didn't have to do any of that either. Let's just.
I'm not gonna front. I'm gonna take a positive away from this. Damien's voice sounds like an announcer, and I fucking love it. It's just you can hear the echo in the background. It's just all powerful. Dark Damien is coming out.
But because it fucking pisses me off. Like I said, it took me 2 days to read that whole thing. So it's at the end of the day, right? Let's just keep it a spade. At the end of the day, yeah, Vince is a dumbass for what he did, right? But the fact that he brought this to 2 other fucking human beings besides the others, and they decided to jump on the fucking gravy train, it just blows my fucking mind. It legitimately just blows my motherfucking mind. So, in my opinion, yeah, I picked Vince and I gave them all separate. But, the other 2 for following like dumbasses are the worst of the situation. Period. So, fuck all of them. Fucking dumbasses.
Real quick, I want to put this on here because we are getting a lot of comments about this right now. So
absolutely
has to be Vince, right? Obviously, we're talking about this, but do you think the rest of the McMahon family was aware of what was going on? Shane, Trips, Triple H, Steph. If so, they all need to quit. Well, 2 to 3 of those people that you've mentioned are already out of the company.
Fact. So with that, because I don't want to get in too much as far as all in it, as far as the whole situation. But I will say this: it was a report, and I don't want to do the hearsay, she say thing, but there's a report that is the reason. Part of this is something of all this is the reason why Shane left in the first place.
Yeah.
So
I heard that too, but it makes sense.
Even with that, I don't think that's you can't. Here's the thing: is this as far people knowing you can't fault other people. Even though I just feel like that's just my personal thing. Steph's not there, and if you track timeline wise and everything, I think, and I also, and I don't want to get in a rumor mill or everything, but I don't think Stephanie, as far as I think Stephanie also is a victim. Just especially after seeing, the stuff that this in this lawsuit that Vince is and how he is, and is literally no different, like legitimately, like guys, and it's like no cut cards, no nothing. It's not like it is no different than the character on the screen.
Right.
It's I don't like. I just think those storylines, my man was just living out his fantasies on TV, and we're just thinking it's pretend. Exactly, and that's what you, and it's exactly, and you look back and you go, everything it's disturbing.
This was
it
the
really
same
is.
man who pitched the storyline that he impregnated Steph.
Yeah,
My point exactly, which is why I go. I think she's a victim, so I don't want to put blame on Stephanie, and I think, and all of that, I don't want to put blame on Triple H because you got to look at it like this, like, hey, I'm here to do my job. Like, I can't, what I'm saying? Like, people always say, like, what are you going to do involved? But, like, when it really comes down to it, for guys, you have like, people have families and obligations that they have to follow, like, that goes beyond just the workplace. And yes, I'm not dischanting, like, any lessening, the allegations and stuff like that. It's just, people always say, oh, do this, they should have did this, when you don't, like, and that's cool, you can say that from the outside looking in, but you don't understand all circumstances that these people, that the victims and stuff, and everyone, who's involved, and not really involved, but on the outside looking in, they have to deal with outside of that. So I want to make sure that gets said, because a lot of people go like, oh, they should be fired, clean house, and yes, a clean house probably should happen. I'm not just saying that. It probably is going to happen. But if we're going to start singling out people like Triple H and all that, I don't think that's necessarily the right idea. Does Bruce Pritchard need to go? Yes. I'm going to stick with that.
I don't think he needs to go.
I do think Bruce Pritchard needs to go, because Bruce Pritchard is, guess what? Also probably one of those people that there's no way, knowing the relationship that Vince and Bruce has, there's no way Bruce is any clean as far as that
actually, yes, it does, and I'm gonna tell you this why. I'm gonna tell you.
I find that hard. I find it hard to believe. I'm gonna tell you.
I'm gonna tell you. Vince had a certain small circle.
Was Bruce never not in that small circle though?
Listen,
with him, Pat.
No, when it came to that situation, Vince was leading a double life, my dude.
True.
Now, everybody probably in the whole entire company knew he was fucking around. That was probably a given. Okay? Doesn't mean that they knew the extent of what was going on behind the scenes when it came to her. The only people that knew was that small little fucking circle that he was pimping her out to. I honestly believe that, like, especially when it came like to the creative team, I don't think any of them really knew what the freaking.
That's exactly. I'll put that. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah, because he outright named the tech guys. He outright named people. The tech guys, Johnny Ace. So I give you that. That's why I don't think Triple H.
And this is why I don't think Bruce actually knew either. Like, I don't think any of those people really knew that was ever a part of the creative team, period. From early on to like when he was gone, to like up to where he's left.
I don't put it past the people. You give a good point. I don't put it past the people who are sitting in Gorilla with him.
Like I did.
That's what I find it hard to believe. It's just being and let's keep it real. Let's keep it real. Being as all three of us are men. Let's keep it real. You're sitting in Gorilla. You're going through a live TV show week after week. It's the job. You're not saying that you sitting at that monitor, you sitting, the boy next to you, and being as close as you are with these folks, as they say, go, hey man, look at this. I don't put it past. I don't put that past
him. However, though, a real shiesty son of a bitch
wouldn't, correct. Which he is, correct.
Will pick his accomplices correctly.
Correct. You're right.
Not saying that he didn't give this man a test saying, hey, what do you think about this? Nah, dude, that's not cool. All right, bet. And it never happens again.
Or he does it. Yeah, he does it. And then Bruce is kind of like, yeah, bro, that's cool. Just like,
Yeah,
whatever.
he's going to know who he can tell and who he really can't about exactly what's going on.
Just the grossness of it, though, is that, like, you got this dude out there who's always like, people power. And then I just can't imagine that dude like, Leia, hey, Vince, let me talk to her too. Like, bro, like, it was weird because let's keep this a buck. Let's keep this a buck, right? 2 years ago, although we didn't have a show, right?
Yeah.
We talked about this. We talked about the situation with Vince, and then we also talked about. I had told you guys, is like, yo, there's like weird things about like Johnny Ace getting passed off, like women and stuff like that. And here we go, like 2 years later, here's like a full conversation that we're having now about this whole thing and how nasty it was. And it's like, and it's weird how much more gross it gets the more you read into it, because it's like, dude, like you're an immature fucking billionaire. Like, just,
Yeah.
I know it sounds crazy. You're a teenager. You're a fucking kid, bro. Like,
most of them are, though.
no,
Like,
and I know, but like, you're
most of
stuck in
them
this
are.
mindset, though. And it's like when Linda found, because even in the documents it talks about how when Linda found out, Linda was like, hey, yo, you break this off for us, we're gonna get divorced. And he was like, oh no, we don't want to do that. It's like, bro, you just trash for that, though. You 100% trash for that. And I was like, I can't sit here and I'm glad that he's gone, right? Like, I'm glad that he's gone.
I'm happy he did the right thing. That's what needed to happen. Like I said, reading that whole entire thing,
Disgusting.
it gave me. Well, see, this is the thing. It gave me.
I had COVID this past week. I was already sick, and it made me even sicker.
To see, the thing
sick. Absolutely sick.
I want to say this before I say what I'm getting ready to say. Like, what I'm saying is, I'm not trying to be a dick about the situation. I'm not trying to be rude about the situation. I am not even saying that what was put out there, that shit was disgusting. Let's just put it like that. And let's just say that for instance, that, all right, she kind of knew what she was getting into. And let's just say she even fully knew what she was getting into, right? The point of the fact of the matter, though, is still fucking gross. Nobody wants to hear that shit.
Yep. Yeah.
And for me, it's wrong. And guess what? It's wrong. It's wrong.
For me, though,
it's wrong. It's wrong. Absolutely. On top of the gross, it's wrong. Period.
For me, though, with this whole situation, though, is that instead of this being a lawsuit for money, why isn't he being prosecuted criminally off rip?
Absolutely.
So this is what makes me feel like this is more for what he owes her, which he does. Don't get me wrong on that either. Like, that whole entire thing with the NDA clause and what he was supposed to do and all the things that he was supposed to be taking care of and paying for should have been done. Point blank in general. Let's even say that this was all consensual, right? She doesn't holler rape. It's sexual assault. It's a little bit different.
Right.
Still the same fucking thing, but it's, you know what I mean?
Right.
If it was rape, it would be criminal off rip. The fact that the way that she is doing it, it's more to gain traction behind her suit than it is for like criminal charges.
Correct. You're right.
So let's just honestly say,
not that I'm a lawyer. I'm not, right.
Yeah,
but
neither am I.
The statute of limitation like goes so far, and like,
it's
like the whole thing, like, like the whole thing that like we're gonna get off this topic here soon anyway. But when we look at like the whole situation with, I don't know, a certain former president, right? That lawsuit that got brought onto him from the defamation case that stemmed off of unwanted touching back in like the 90s, like that all came back, right? And that was a DA going after a full prosecution. And regardless of what you want to call it, whether it was a witch hunt or not, nonetheless, it was something that was done. And I think with this situation now, when you look at it, she puts it out there. She puts out that she's filing for, a lawsuit, right? Clearly, some DA is going to pick up on it and they're going to run it. And they're gonna, who knows? We'll see what happens in Connecticut, because obviously that's where the lawsuit was filed at. That's where the the whole prosecution is going to come down to, someone's going to get forced into to following up with charges and stuff like that, or looking into an investigation to figure out what was going on.
Well, they probably already are investigating it. I guess this what my problem, I guess, with the whole like I said, the whole situation is that, like I said, reading everything, reading what she has put out there, and like no person should have to go through any of that at all. Like that's not cool at all. And I feel for the situation, but I'm a realist when it comes to a lot of shit, and I look at both sides of the story. I just feel like that an old man was just gross and sick, and some chick decided to placate against that because he was rich and she knew she could get money.
And there may be some truth to that, but then there's also the possibility that she may not have known.
I feel honestly, what my wife says is that she knew that what she was getting into to a certain extent, and then it went too far. You know what I mean? Yeah, like it went over and beyond what she thought was gonna happen. And that I can totally understand and see too. It's just the point of the fact that when Bill Cosby that whole allegation shit came out, that was prosecuted fucking immediately criminal. Why isn't this?
But that took years. That took years and decades to get done, though.
Well, yeah, I know, but this is what I'm saying, though. Instead of her jumping for this lawsuit, why isn't this criminal? Off rip. Because everything about that whole entire deposition is criminal.
I for my final thing to say about this whole thing, though.
Yeah, I'm done.
Yeah, my final thing to say about this whole thing before we jump out of this subject is it's fucking crazy to me to think that someone again, we had this discussion 2 years ago about the Me Too, the speaking out movement, right? I just find it so fucking crazy that here's a dude who has a daughter who then takes advantage of somebody else's kid.
Granddaughters. They're granddaughters.
His granddaughters. He just takes full advantage of what's going on, and I fucking think it's just disgusting. So I remember Chaz, when you called me and you were telling me the situation, I 100% agree. Like, some people just don't need to be left in a jail; they need to be put underneath a jail.
Yeah, no, I don't disagree. I don't disagree. And when it comes to things like that,
they see, I've been, I know we're getting off of it. Like I know everybody has points, and I just want to say this because I really do want to move on. Just to that point, there are things. Yes, I don't want to just get into a whole different topic, but I don't believe in the death penalty. I don't think we are the ones to play, life or death with people. That's that. But there are there's just people who just do bad things, and then they're just bad people.
Yeah,
and that their jail is not enough for you to pay for the crimes that you do. And I think that's just what it is. So I know it's just bad and all. I want to move on. I want to get the match of the week because
we didn't even finish the whole freaking subject.
No, we didn't.
Triple H. All right, Triple H deflecting the questions. I think he did all right. That's my stance on that.
Agreed. It's not his place.
It wasn't his place.
Regardless of that, he's his son-in-law. Make sure you put that in-law in there, folks. Regardless of what you feel, regardless of how you feel about that, remember there is in-law in there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Regardless, and he's chief content. Regardless of if it's a high-ranking chief, whatever, still he's in charge of content of what you see on TV. Nothing else, nothing more. Okay. What you see on TV. Does he have a little bit of influence on what it's like? Can he go up to somebody that's higher than him? Like, it's a whole nother company, folks. Like, period. He has people that he has to, like a whole nother company, whole nother board, right? That he reports to. He does, it's not like, hey, I'm in charge of creative, which means I'm also in charge of this company. Right. No, that man is only in charge of what you see on TV. What is put out as content. Please remember that what his title is. I don't care if he's his son-in-law. I don't care. It doesn't matter.
That makes it worse. Like,
exactly, it does makes it worse. Really? It makes it worse because because it falls on him. But folks, look, like he has people.
What I meant.
But
what I
like
meant
it,
is that's granddad. That's
exactly.
father-in-law.
That's
That's my
exactly.
wife's dad. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Don't
At
put
the end of
people
the
in
day,
that type.
that's family. He doesn't need to come out and talk shit about them.
Exactly.
You
Exactly.
know
It's
what I
not
mean?
his place. He's not the person for that. Now,
Exactly.
if Nick Khan was there, that's
Oh
the
yeah, that was
person
the
you
man.
ask.
Yeah, that's the man you want
That's
to
the
ask.
man you ask the question to. Ariel Emanuel, that's the person you ask that question to.
Nope.
If you want to, I mean, you don't need to, but Dana White, that's the person you ask those questions to, not Triple H. Not at the post media press release. No, you do that at an actual press conference with TKO, because that is who that man is legitimately the employee of. TKO, not WWE.
Look, real quick though, we probably should have saw the writing on the wall when P Diddy showed up in WWE. Just want to put that out there.
Match of the week.
I just want to let that be known.
Match of the week. What you got, Clip? Oh, go ahead, Damien. No, go ahead. You're already going. There, go.
Women's tag team title match.
Agreed.
Yeah.
That's my match of the week. I would like to say the Rumble, but I wanted to pick something different.
I'm not saying
I'd like that tag match. I like their tag match the week before. So for me to like that tag match, another tag match with the same team involved, like they killed it. That tag match was exciting on SmackDown. So
it was
yeah,
good.
give me Damage Control versus or Kabuki Warriors, my bad, versus Carter and Chance. That was fire. I enjoyed that a lot.
I agree.
Those girls are coming into their own. Carter and Chance, they're enjoyable. I love it.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
They've been on fire like that for
a while.
Years.
Yeah, well, that's true. Yes, absolutely. My match of the week. I'm going with the 1A, 1B this week. It's definitely that tag match. From SmackDown. Like I don't listen. Those tag team belts can do something, okay? And they can be something if you let the talent do something with them. Put the time and effort into it. But that's neither here nor there. But definitely that. My 1B is also another women's match. Jordan Grace versus Trinity. Gotta make sure I get my names right. Versus Trinity on Impact this week. That match aired on Impact this week. And it was great.
You're right.
It was great.
Look at Trinity being in two places at the same time. You go, girl.
Like legit, Jordan Grace and Trinity beat the crap out of each other on Thursday, for the title. Then they give each other a hug to go back to beating the crap out of each other on Saturday. It's the way that played out. Great.
Yeah, it's like
great.
A full circle. That's
full circle moment. But yeah, that match was fire. If you didn't check out TNA, go check that match. TNA, that whole show. Nick Nemeth, I'm gonna give a 1C just because if you didn't watch TNA, guys, and it was really good. It was a really good show. Even with that bad man, okay, who didn't show up at the Rumble, which I was a little upset. I was prepared.
He couldn't.
I was prepared. Look, I was prepared today.
I was too.
I was prepared to really just say all day that bad man. But that 6-man was fire too. But Nick Nemeth and Zachary Wertz was fire as well on TNA Impact. Do yourself a favor, folks. Please watch TNA. I'm back to watching it every week, and I'm telling you, it's not a bad choice. Okay, you can easily take out a show this week and just watch Impact. Please do yourself that favor and just watch Impact this week. It's really good, all top to bottom. What about you, Cliff? Match of the week.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna go to SmackDown Women's Tag Team match.
It
goes hands down.
No, hands down, absolutely.
Yeah. Actually, and then if I throw a 1B in there for you, Moxley and Moriarty was a great match as well. So if you did not get a chance to check that out, you should go check that out.
I definitely did not. I have not been watching a lot of AEW lately.
When John Moxley and Lee Moriarty are going toe to toe, and then Shane Taylor and Moxley are both staring at each other, like, hey, yo.
Yeah, no, that was I'll give you that. Yeah, That's probably the best thing on that whole show. It was. It actually was. Now I'm thinking about it. It was. It was. I can give you my, you know what, since we're here with giving positives and negatives, let me give you my not match of the week, my stinker of the week. That should have been good, but I'm changing it up. My stinker of the week. I'm sorry. Suzuki versus Adam Copeland.
Oh, I heard about that.
Was not what it is not what they hyped that up to be. I was very upset when that crowd started chanting, "This is awesome." I legit went, "No, it's not."
Oh, you know why? Because Tony like let his magic fairy dust like fall from the ceiling. Got the whole entire crowd like fucked up.
I don't know. You're terrible. I just realized. I just understood that, and that's terrible. Now I don't want to go to an AEW show. I don't want. Now I'm starting to feel like that's why I liked that Rampage and Battle of the Belts that we were at.
Yeah,
I'm not going to think about it.
It was in the Kool-Aid.
Oh, come to think about it.
Tastes a little funny. Did you know? Did your gums get numb?
I thought that straight tasted weird too.
That's you know what that is. Yeah, I definitely got a beer too that night too, just because you know you had it.
Oh, did your mouth get all numb?
You know what? That was so long ago. I don't know. Was it 2 years ago? No, it was 3.
He blacked out. No,
I probably did. Yeah. I probably did. At this point now. Now that you said that, I might have. I don't know. Don't even know.
Handing around that book.
Was Jericho? No. Okay, I do remember Jericho being on commentary. I do remember being very close to Jericho and feeling an itch.
Yep.
I was very disturbed at how close I was to Chris Jericho, and then I started itching. So maybe so. Maybe so. Match of the week. That's that. Let us know your match of the week. What's everybody saying in our DM? Well, not our DMs, but our comments.
We call it the DMs. That's cool. I like that.
Okay, that's fine.
But anyway, so we did have a bunch of comments about a previous topic that we were just talking about. I'm not really more into it, so we're gonna go past that. Hook and Joe. I mean, that was last week, but I understand, Rich, you weren't on the show. You weren't in a group chat last week.
You weren't on the show. Mr. Golden is technically like the unofficial fourth member of the show. Let's be real. Shout out to Mr. Golden.
We actually all agreed at the same point last week when we were talking about it, that we agreed that Joe really put Hook over. Like,
no, he did. Yeah, no, he did.
Actually, what I said.
Oh God, here we go.
Was there was no match on God's green, red,
he did say
blue, purple earth that could put on a better match than Will Ospreay, the Billy Goat himself, versus Josh Alexander.
Okay, and then we're gonna keep going on. So
I just want to make sure there was no. We all didn't agree on that.
Talk about Trinity / Naomi showing up to 2 places at once. Rick Rude wasn't on the same day though. So,
Rick Rude, but that was magic.
Same week.
Rick Rude did magic.
I'm mad that Chaz wasn't on last night. Don't worry, you weren't the only one. Talk about that. But isn't that how Vince got in trouble touching TNA? Yo, that's
funny. Okay, that was funny. That was funny. That was funny.
Hi, Rich, and then obviously there's a laugh, and then last night was fun. I forgive you, Chuck.
Chuck's my dad. Chuck's my dad. Don't disrespect him. Chuck's my dad. All right, let's go to our last debate topic.
Dang, we have another debate topic.
I know, right? Crazy.
I know.
This has been that type of week.
Dude, it's been a crazy fucking
week. Look, instead of a super pod, this is a bombshell episode.
Well, look.
Because we don't do surprise episodes.
No, Mr. Golden. That's what you're going to be called. It's not a disrespectful thing. It's just that is now your new name. And he's like, in this chat, I will not call you Richard. I will call you Mr. Golden because it is fun for me now. That is now your new name.
Right.
Thanks for responding to it.
It has been we're gonna get him his own shirt. It just says, "Call me Mr. Golden." Oh, and do it like remember the old the sticker shirt.
Hey, Chaz or Whitey. What is this? Because it says "Ask Chaz."
It does say "Ask Chaz." Yeah, I explained this and now.
I know. Now Chaz has to explain himself.
Yeah, he does.
What is this? Chaz, did you Hey, yo, Loki, did you call Mr. Golden Sir Whitey at one time during your high school career?
No, I did not. No, I did not.
Okay.
I did not. No.
Oh.
Hey, I'll tell you. This is I don't and look just to keep the mystique of it, and so it doesn't kill the gimmick. Watch WCF.
Okay.
And that's all the live viewers get. I will explain.
Oh, okay.
He came up with the name, but in reference to another character, I'll explain to y'all off the air.
Okay.
But watch WCF. There you go. So look, last debate topic. Despite all the negative, there are big positives coming out of this week. It's on top of the Rumble being a success.
$5
billion of success. Let's talk about it, brother. I don't even look. That's nowhere near my tax bracket. I see that many zeros, right? I'm going to jail. Look, if I see that many zeros in monetary form in any form of my life, okay, I'm going to jail or I'm saying thank you, God. Hopefully it's thank you, God. But look, $5 billion. All right. The rights little war thing, guys, it's been going on. It's over. It's case closed, suckers. And guess who ends? And it's a real punch to the face to all the dirt sheets, because this was not a name or a place that was brought up. But gosh darn it, Netflix buys the rights to Monday Night Raw. $5 billion to live stream the first 52 weeks a year. So guess what? Nothing's changing, folks. It's just you better pay that $11.99 to watch it.
It's easy accessible, I think.
It is.
Who doesn't already have Netflix? Let's keep it real.
But I will guess, and I'm gonna even keep it a step further. Who doesn't have Netflix and who's also not sharing Netflix with somebody?
Right.
Let's keep it a stack. Yeah. Exactly. Look, and I guess what I don't give it. See, look, I'm not ashamed. I tell it all the time.
The funny
I got his right. That dog next to me. Look, I got his. Guess what? My kids love it. All right, they watch.
I got. I watch Dragons. I got. It's one of 3 people. That's the thing.
It's probably on right now.
I have no clue who Netflix account I have right now. It's one of the 3. It's one of 3 friends. I got somebody's. I can just log in. It's great. But I don't know. Think about this though. WWE has show on a streaming network now, cable television, and regular national television. Mm-hmm. They basically right now is data time. It's all right. Which one of these 3 platforms are the best for our company moving forward after this? Whatever gives the best numbers, there you go. Right now, they get to see how all 3 shows stream on Netflix overseas.
Yeah.
It might permanently go to streaming.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to find that happening.
And it's one of those things where it's I don't know, I feel like WWE is always taking that next uncharted step when it comes to I guess changing their business model and exploring different options. The network. Hey, let's dip our toes in that and see how it works.
And they were ahead, and guess what? They were ahead of the game on all that.
Yeah.
You got a lot of people don't understand, and will not only understand, but we forget that when it comes to producing content and getting it out there, the WWE has always been at the front helm of these new avenues.
Yeah.
Whether it was the closed circuit markets, pay-per-view, streaming, like
VHS.
right,
home video,
VHS, the home video. There you go. So this really isn't a surprise necessarily. I think the number is the real shock. I think everyone, when you put that many zeros, you just go, holy woly, you know,
dude, it's a 50% increase.
Oh,
they were getting paid. They were getting paid like what? Mid 200 million.
Oh, I didn't even think about that. You're right.
For
oh
USA, and
insane.
then they were asking only for about a 25% increase, and then got double that.
Yeah,
500 mil a year.
And guess what? And look at and it's funny thing. I know we're kind of like all bouncing off really, but you look at it like this. It's people, your wrestling fans who watch your faithfuls, even if they don't have Netflix, right? If they're not, and let's be real, if they're not already pirating, we don't encourage that. But if they weren't, they're gonna, to make sure they see it, your diehards, they're gonna get Netflix. Yeah. They're going to get it.
Well, they have the ad version.
Exactly. There it is.
Yeah, and that one's like what?
There is the ad version. You don't have to have it without ads.
Oh yeah,
there is ads.
This will make me buy my own Netflix just to make sure that I don't get interrupted and I got my own.
And the funny thing is this: I haven't made that call yet. I have to talk to the dog. Let's see what he thinks, because when that happens, I go, I may have to chip in, because it's gonna benefit both of us. Like I feel like like I know I want to, like, if I have now the option to watch these television matches that some of these that don't need commercials, because let's be real, sometimes these matches that like these fire matches are going on Raw are really good. They just get sucked in by the commercial. And picture doesn't do good because it's so small, and sometimes the commercials are actually funny and they take you away. Right. And so you go completely out of it. So you miss some of the match by default. And if I have that option and I don't miss it, I'm going to want that one. So yeah, I might gotta talk to the dog, see, have a powwow with him, see what's the way it moves.
Yeah, but I think WWE already announced that the way that the matches are going to get filmed are the same exact way as they would do if they were on TV. So,
wow. So we're going to still get 3-minute long rest holds.
They get like the big dive spot, and they're going to go right to a rest spot. Like, yeah, it's still going to be 3 minutes.
Yeah, you're basically going to get to see what everybody
else. You see if you were there live. Yeah. Which, guess
if you're watching AEW on Fight, you would get the same thing.
Which is what I do anyway. So, fair, but look, this is big. I think, especially for being Netflix first dip, like you got to look at it from, instead of a wrestling standpoint and all the creative and this psychology, and look at it from business standpoint and look at it like this is a big move for Netflix, off the fact that this is the first live broadcast that Netflix is dipping into, while everyone else is.
No, it's
not really live, but as far as live sports is concerned,
I'll give you that.
As far as live sports, because they do the live,
they do live.
Yes, they do live stuff. That's correct. As far as live sports concerned, and that's a lot of other streaming networks are doing that. Paramount Plus with the NFL, Max with the NBA, Peacock with baseball and soccer. So, if in order for Netflix to really stay in the game, really with these other streaming networks, why not put the WWE? Let me put wrestling onto my platform and watch. It's smart. It's smart, and also maybe this dips the toe, but pokes the back at Warner Brother and AEW to, if there is a Max deal that supposedly happened, where the rumors are saying that AEW was going to go on Max, or it's sometimes, I think also Paramount was another one. It needs to happen now, because guess what? The WWE jumped at it already, and you want to be the innovators, and you want to be first. Well, they got you, and it's quite frankly bigger than even if you did go to Max, regardless, because Max already has the NBA and other sports already there. There's already a sports section there. So you're just hopping on the bandwagon with another network not an network, but a streaming service. Whereas Netflix saying, all right, my first is this. So this is big on top of the fact that guess what? And we failed to mention this. TKO announced that The Rock, all right, Dwayne Johnson, is on the board of directors of TKO, the parent company of the WWE and UFC. So this is massive as far as a business standpoint for wrestling.
It was
smart, insane amount of money. Like I said, I've never seen that many zeros in my life except when I failed a paper.
The funny part about it is that's only part of the deal, though. You're not including any kind of advertisement they're going to be getting out of this. The international stuff, with the international version of Netflix, that's also a separate amount of money that they'll be getting. And then you have that option of after 5 years, if everything's not going well, they can be like, all right, that was fun.
Yeah, they can do as they always do.
Yeah,
as they do anyway with all the best shows that they had. They just go, we're canceling it. So maybe that's gonna happen, guys. 5 years. We just gotta endure 5 years in Netflix, and they'll go back to USA.
But the thing is,
ain't like it hasn't happened before.
I mean, think about this, right?
So the other half of that. Well, the other half of that, though, real quick, is that at that 5 years, not only can they opt out, they can opt in for another 10 years.
That's true. That is true. Yes.
You know what I mean? For probably bigger amount of money by that time.
Oh my goodness! What more money is this? Dude, that much money in the world?
so think about this, right?
Where is all this money coming from?
In the last 7 years, think about.
Can I have a quarter?
They'll give you 25 cents.
That's fine. And guess what? I'll put it right there next to the Keyblade. Be like, hey, Netflix and WWE gave me this quarter.
So in the last 7 years, think about this.
Like Mr. Krabs with his first dollar. Sorry, go ahead, Cliff. Sorry.
WWE signed a deal with Saudi Arabia, right, to do $1 billion for over 10 years.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And USA signed a $1 billion deal for Raw.
Oh my gosh.
And Peacock signed a $1 billion deal for the network. And then SmackDown signed a $1 billion deal for Fox signed a $1 billion deal for SmackDown. Right?
Check my wallet to see the dust.
And then
talk about this.
I think it was a $100 million deal that they said they did for NXT.
Yeah.
So just right there, it's $4.1 million, right? $4.1 billion. Now think about this. Netflix signed a $5 billion deal. Like
all this money.
Yeah.
Who has it? give me half, 0.1% of it.
Well, and SmackDown's new deal is
it's got to be
almost $2. It's like
it's
almost
probably. I mean,
it's almost $2 billion. I think it's like 1.5.
I mean, when you look at who's on that show, like if you keep with the tribal chief on that show, and Randy Orton and Michael Cole, I mean, you got to at this point. Some of these names are worth, and it's just all this money. That's what I'm stuck on.
Then they get like
so much money.
I wish I had NXT. See,
I don't remember.
Like 800 mil. I think it
was
a
lot of money.
Yeah, so it was like close to $1 million.
So much.
You're talking almost 2.3 plus another 5 on top of that. Yeah, it's been an insane run right now for WWE. Like it's just been
and not including the extra money to get.
Not exactly.
And the thing too is, and what we didn't talk about, right, with Netflix, especially Netflix International, SmackDown, Raw, and all the PLE events and NXT will all be on those networks. So if you have like ExpressVPN or Surfshark or whatever, some kind of VPN, you can actually just have your Netflix account and then just watch all of wrestling on Netflix. You don't have to go to any other. You don't have to go to.
That's true.
Fox. You don't have to go to Fox.
Guess
you can watch all right there.
Doing that.
Not that we've been paid by anybody, but ExpressVPN, you should definitely do that. Check it out.
Because dude, those things are amazing. I know they were there. I know we're not getting paid for it, but those things are amazing.
It's like a concept of the internet.
ExpressVPN.
ExpressVPN.
Yeah, dude. Look, but so like if you decide to
put that in my notes where I write my notes for the show and everything.
Yeah. No, we probably should hit them up and
You get sponsorship,
it's a
low key.
sponsorship, yeah.
All right.
Well, they work
Email
for YouTube, and we're never going to get sponsored by YouTube as long as we're talking about grape situations.
That's true.
That's
We'll get demonetized so fast.
That's true.
Will.
Yeah.
Well, you know what though?
I'm glad you said that, because as soon as you say that, yeah, they
Well,
I mean, they cut it. So
we'll just go directly to somebody who wants to just sponsor us. Hey, as much as you can, come directly to us. Don't go to YouTube.
Yeah, we got.
And I know we're on YouTube right now. We don't really care.
Exactly.
They don't pay us.
They don't pay us.
No, they don't. Yeah, fuck them.
They don't.
No.
I've always accepted the fact they'll never give us a plaque.
Well, you know what?
We'll get a plaque. We won't get monetization.
Yeah. We'll still get the plaque. Okay, they'll still send us the plaque.
As long as
we ain't got to be monetized.
All you people out there on YouTube, just subscribe to our channel. That's it. That's all you got.
Yeah, I just want to get the plaque. So wait, like either Cliff or Damien, or I can just. If you pick
one for each person. So what?
For real?
Yeah, they will.
Oh, word, bet. All right, cool. So I just want to. I need. It forced me to put a shelf somewhere. I'm trying to deck it out. Maybe put it like on the side or somewhere. Like you can still see it in the shot.
But if we keep doing these watch-alongs, the debate shows, the interviews, and
I just want the plaque, and then I'm gonna quit.
And the other shows that we have that we're working on, we'll be fine.
Oh, absolutely. I have no doubt.
There's so many different plaques you can get from YouTube. So why are we only worried about one?
Whoa, there's 4?
Yeah. So there's like a gold. There's a gold, platinum. I forget. There's another one in between that. There's one in between that and the diamond one that you can get. So yeah. You can get.
There's tiers. There's layers. Man.
Without being monetized.
Yeah,
even if we don't get monetized, we could still get the plaque because we just have. It's based on subscribers. Crazy.
Yeah, it's not
this fucking dude.
Money.
Oh wow, that's great. All right, cool. Never mind.
The more subscribers we get, the more plaques we get.
Oh, all right. So, all right, keep saying off the wall crap then. People like that stuff.
Just, no problem.
Subscribe.
People like and subscribe. Check out the comment section, Cliff. And while Cliff gets that up, make sure you hit that subscribe button for real on YouTube. And if you're checking this out on the podcast version, still go to YouTube and just subscribe. Even if you don't watch the video, just hit the subscribe button. All right. Hit the bell button too. Follow us on 3 Count Pod on all your favorite social media platforms. 3count_pod on X and or Twitter, whatever you want to call it. And subscribers on the Infinite Plus network. All right. You don't have to do it, Cliff. Anyway. Let's go. What's the comments looking like?
Hold on. So my mouse decided to freeze on me, so I have to pull this up all the way. So you got to give me a second.
Well, let me pull it up then. I'll pull it up. See.
I'm looking at it right now too. I'm trying to see where we're at.
Okay. Let's see here. So.
Oh look! I'm here too.
You've brought. Wait a minute. It's the multiverse. Who was that guy? Wait a minute. Whoa.
That was cool.
Did anybody just see that?
That was amazing.
There were 2 red.
Bam! Look at that.
They'll be on TV more than.
Oh.
Yep. Taylor Swift.
She got
Taylor Swift was on my TV. Taylor Swift was on my TV too much today, and I think that's why.
Well,
the Ravens lost.
With them being on Netflix, their rating can change.
That is true. They can dip and choose. If they wanted to.
Yeah.
And who's to say that one episode isn't, and then they go back.
I want to forget about that.
Yeah,
I want to forget about that. That was horrible.
Here we go. More cursing, more risque. No, I don't think it's going to happen because they still have that deal with Mattel. So they have to be kind of like.
Oh, the toy deal.
And then Mr. Golden said Amazon Prime. Also, don't forget that the NFL is on Amazon Prime as well.
Yeah, they are.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Thursday Night Football, correct. Yeah. Alrighty, if you made it into the show, you've made it to the bombshell show.
You got something to check.
Oh, you're right. I did it again. All right. Let's see the poll. All right, let me give you all some more time. If you didn't already do so, make sure you go to Twitter and or X, okay, 3count_pod to vote who is Damien's dumbass of the week. While I give you all a moment to do that, make sure you check out what's coming up on Now Into the Ring. Cliff, what's coming? Do you know what's coming up on Now Into the Ring?
So if you guys get a chance to check out Tuesday 8 a.m. You're gonna get Lucas Chase out here in the Northeast. Actually a former student, actually still a student of Dustin Rhodes. So,
Okay.
it's definitely worth checking out.
And likewise, if you did not already check out the watch along for the Royal Rumble, if you're just feeling like, hey, let me go watch that whole show again, go ahead and do that on Peacock. They're not getting any money from us, but go to Peacock, pull up the replay and turn the sound down and listen to the guys and and gal.
I
then
thought it was very entertaining.
Listen, I got to watch it from a fan experience, and I thought it was very entertaining. I was cracking up throughout the night, so I think you guys are very entertaining. So definitely check the replay, folks. We will be doing another one. We're gonna try to keep these going. I don't know about AEW pay-per-views.
No, I want to do I got to do.
You do? Oh, buddy. All right, maybe
I have to do one.
All right,
at least one.
So then we'll do Revolution. Then we'll do Revolution. Then I think that's fitting. Sting's last match. I think since you got to watch Sting throughout.
Yes, I have.
So and I think
interesting.
I love it. Damien's watch alongs.
Yeah, no, I want to try to do everybody's.
Okay, that's good.
And pay-per-views. I'm trying to be equal and fair. Even if I don't like it, I still want to
try it
out. I want to do it. Yeah. Like it's only fair. You know what I mean?
Fair, which is cool.
I'm not trying to be completely biased, but I'm probably not. I'm gonna keep a buck, right?
There's gonna be more. Let's keep
be more PLEs. However, I'm going to try my best and my damnedest to do a lot of AEW's pay-per-views. And
I think that's fair. I think that's fair. And even if, I think it's fair. Like, let's just keep it a buck. It's the WWE. Like, regardless of what you feel, it is what it is. All right. There's nothing bigger than it. All right. They're still top dog. So they're going to get a little preference. Sorry, not sorry. It is, you got to understand, look, we have to also record and still be on camera with you guys, and at least when we watch wrestling, hey, we want to enjoy it. So, not everyone's gonna happen. We'll so maybe like the B. There is no B-list pay-per-views anymore, but something like them socials might not do one. But hey, we're gonna get them regularly. So, we are gonna do Elimination Chamber, and as it is official, we're gonna do Revolution.
Yeah, I'm not gonna. I don't want to do Vengeance Day, but I
don't want to do Vengeance Day either.
I do want to do.
We can live tweet. We can do live tweet.
I kind of want to do Stand and Deliver, but I know that's going to be a long weekend. So
that's a long week. You might not. Yeah, you don't.
I might not want to do that to myself, but considering what I have in the works, it'll make it easier for me. And still be able to review everything.
Correct. True. So definitely, it works hand in hand. So definitely be on the lookout for that, though, guys. I watch alongs. All right, here we go. Let's see who won the poll. Let me refresh, just so I make sure I get accurate. If anyone popped in while we were cheap plugging, and all right, here we go. Oh, buddy, this is all right. Fair. And I think this is probably the most votes we've got in the time span on when we do it, as far as the live show is concerned.
Right.
We do get a good turnout through the actual poll, which is 24 hours.
Right.
If we get a good turnout, I think the last week was, I think it was like 70 something votes, which is cool. But right now it's at 11 already off rip, and 90. You know what? 9%, because these are very 9% said Vince McMahon. 0% Johnny Ace.
Okay.
0% Brock Lesnar.
I knew it.
91%. All of the above.
My wife, Mrs. Fatal, Miss Supervillain, said that all three should win that award. She's like, has 3 people ever won it before? Nah, not yet. Well, I guess today's that day, isn't it?
So there it is. That's the live vote right there. For those who are checking us out, on our podcast version, it's probably Monday as you're listening to this. You still have until around 8 o'clock to get your vote in. So go over to 3count_pod. on Twitter and or X, whatever you want to call it. Go search our Twitter page. We'll probably have some more tweets by then. And go take your vote. There's no wrong answer.
No, there really isn't any wrong answer.
There's no wrong answer, but make your voice heard. This is America. You have your right to vote.
I don't disagree.
If you have a Twitter account, you have your right to vote on this poll. So definitely give that vote on who you think should be the dumbass of the week.
They're all well deserved.
All right. Like I said, if you made it to the end of the show, if you have a PlayStation, you get a trophy. My Xbox users, you get an achievement. My PC users, you get a virus. And my Switch users, you enjoy your game. Thank you for listening.
That comment is hilarious. Thanks, Mr. Golden. I saw it.
Thank you for watching. Shout out to Mr. Golden and welcome to Crib Star and Damien's. All right, now that's not a bad idea.
Welcome to my crib. This is where the magic happens. Literally, where there's wands and stuff in the background.
All right, Kawhi, get out of here. Tune in next week to the next episode. Kawhi, get out of here.
Hey guys, it's the host of the 3 Count, Chaz Evans here. Make sure to let you know that I don't run shit, I don't do shit, I just talk shit. And make sure you subscribe to our podcast. What else should you do? You should also follow us on all social medias. That's the Facebook at 3 Count Podcast, the Instagram at 3 Count Pod, and the Twitter at 3Count_pod. Also, if you like us a lot, you should definitely buy a t-shirt at prowrestlingtees.com/3countpod, and that's the number 3. Don't be an idiot and type in THREE, because you're not going to find anything. So make sure you follow us at 3 Count Pod or 3Count_pod on Twitter and buy a shirt. Be there or be somewhere else.